And this is not only the time that it had happened. I have the evidence with me, and the money was named as Daru Mahadan. Most of our local farmers of those areas depend solely on drumsticks for their livelihood. And now it is the season that they sell the drumsticks to the market. But unfortunately, our farmers have to pay tax of British aid per kg. And when we do 15,000 per acre, if this much has to be taxed from the farmers, then it will affect the livelihood of poor farmers and the future of the children. In spite of getting benefits and source of income to support the families, they have to pay for the benefit of the collectors and the benefit of the KASE and the state of Assam. If this case still prevails, how will our poor farmers feed their children? How will they support the children's education? If 15,000 per pickup has to be paid, then, sir, I think it will be equivalent up to 6-7 months for them to support the basic necessities of the poor farmers in the country. What the KASE has done got to start having our exploitation to our poor local farmers which are residing in this area. This tax collection done by KASE shows that they had even claimed the ownership on the land and those levies that they under block issue. Lastly, I urge the chief government kindly look into the matter immediately and seriously, as drumstick marketing is still exploiting every day during this season, as to ensure that the safety, security, benefits, and welfare of our farmers are well maintained. Last but not least, I once again request the government of the state to kindly intervene in this matter with the state of Assam to ask to stop the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council for collecting tax from our farmers. With the two words, I
this reply. Why these kind of activities keep happening in the border areas, atrocities to the people living in the border areas? Because the more the state government, the government of Meghalaya is willing to engage in dialogue with the Assam government, the more the courage they are to encroach and commit into different kind of atrocities. So, sir, I think the government of the day will have to change the approach, because it seems that there is also a perception in the mind of the Assam government that these leaders of Meghalaya, they are not even aware or sure of their own boundary. So, sir, we have heard the reply of the Honorable Chief Minister the other day when we discussed about the border, how do you settle these 6 areas of difference. And when I look at this map, sir, I would like to show this map inside this house, sir, that this map is being published by the government of Meghalaya, and it is noted here that the interstate boundary between Meghalaya and Assam. So, it is mentioned here in this map, sir, that the interstate boundary between Meghalaya and Assam is shown here in accordance with the definition of sub-para 2 of para 20 of the 6th schedule of the Constitution. The district boundary of South Garo Hills district has been entered in accordance with Government of Meghalaya notification number HPL 3 399/25/157 dated 3rd December 1976, boundary of Bagmara Civil Subdivision. The district boundary of Ribhoi district has been entered in accordance with the Government of Meghalaya notification number HPL 159/8900 dated 4th June 1992. And if you look at this map, sir, you'll find that all those areas which have been claimed by the Assam government are very much inside this map. So if the government is not in possession of this map, which is being published by the Government of Meghalaya, I'm ready to hand it over to the government. So therefore, sir, I feel that there is a strong perception in the mind of the Assam government that maybe the leader in Meghalaya, they are not even aware of their own boundaries. Maybe this is the reason that, that we have to experience as a state these kind of encroachment and atrocities. So this is towards